Hello and welcome back to my video blog. Probably the main news here this week has been a visit by William Hague, Foreign Affairs spokesman for the British Conservatives, where he clearly told the main European right-wing grouping, the Christian Democrats, the European People's Party as they're known, that the British Conservatives were leaving. They will no longer sit in that grouping after the next election. I regret that because I think it's a bad thing for Britain. It's a bad thing for Britain to have one of its major parties in an isolationist stance, and it's a bad thing for Britain to have a major European political family with no British representation. I hope it is something the Conservatives will come to regret, because I believe many ordinary Conservatives would not want to follow the isolationist stance taken by their party's leadership. It's all to do with this ridiculous debate still going on in the British Conservative Party about whether we should be members of the European Union or not. It can't help them, and it can't help Britain, that they've decided to opt out. Also this week, we've seen an interesting debate on Tibet. The major groups tried to block any resolution on Tibet because they're very afraid these days of being seen to criticize the Chinese. And if the Chinese say, we don't want you to talk about Tibet, then they'll say, well, we can debate it, but we won't actually have a vote on a resolution. I'm very pleased to see that the vast majority of members of those groups decided to vote against their own leaderships on Monday and to vote in favor of having a resolution. We've adopted it, and it is very critical of China for the kind of slow genocide that they are carrying out in that country, killing its culture, killing its traditions, and making life for its people pretty miserable. So the European Parliament is standing up for people across the world, people like the people of Tibet, and standing up for solidarity among European peoples, because given the huge challenges that we face in today's world, solidarity is going to serve us better than each going off his or her own way.